Hi everyone, welcome back to our Planting Roots relocation series. I'm Christi and today we're talking about something I hear from newcomers to Colorado all the time. I wish I knew this before I moved to the Western Slope. So let's get into the things that surprise people in a good way and the things you'll want to know before you pack the moving truck. One of the first things I wish I knew is how much slower and calmer life feels here. If you're coming from Denver, Salt Lake City, California, anywhere fast-paced, the Western Slope is going to feel like a deep breath. People here take the scenic route. They actually chat with the barista. They wave when you let them merge. And honesty, that shift can take a couple of weeks to adjust to, but once you do, it's one of the biggest perks of living here. Some say, I heard about the sunshine before moving, but living it is different. Winter here is bright, dry, and way more manageable than the typical Colorado mountain town. Yes, we get snow, but it melts fast. What I wish I knew? Invest in sunscreen and sunglasses. You'll use them year-round, even in the middle of winter. Another thing to get used to, especially if you're moving from somewhere out of state, is the elevation. At over 4,500 feet, we're a bit higher than your typical town. That sun we just mentioned, part of the intensity comes from our higher altitude. You're going to want to drink plenty of water all day, every day. You rarely see a Coloradan without their emotional support water bottle. Now, this is a big one. Does driving increase your stress level? Here, it disappears. Most places in Grand Junction, Fruita, and Palisade are only 10 to 15 minutes apart. There's no big city traffic, no brutal commute home, and no circling downtown for a parking spot. What I wish I knew before moving here is just how much extra time you suddenly get back in your day. People talk about Colorado being an outdoor state, but the Western Slope takes it up a notch. I wish I knew how accessible everything was. World-class biking in Fruita, hiking right in the Colorado National Monument, skiing in under an hour away, rafting and paddleboarding downtown, and wineries and farm stands everywhere. You don't have to be an athlete. The outdoors just becomes part of your routine. One other note about being outdoors here that you might not be used to is beware of goat heads. These little stickers are tiny but brutal and can puncture bike tires and your feet. One of the biggest surprises is how connected this community feels. People show up for each other. You bump into the same faces. Local businesses know your name. The flip side, if you're used to anonymity, it might feel different at first. But what I wish I knew is how quickly this place makes you feel at home, especially if you get involved in local events or support local businesses. Finally, the Western Slope market doesn't behave like the Front Range. Homes don't always fly off the shelves, but the good ones don't stick around. Pricing, pace, and competition feel more balanced, and buyers usually get more space and better views for the price. So those are a few of the things you might want to know before moving to Western Colorado, and hopefully they help you picture what life could look like here. If you're thinking about relocating, we'd love to guide you. See you next time. Bye.